GariTalks. I wanted to tell you all about the moment that my mind was first blown in college. The first time I was blown in college was like, oh my god, I can't do this pre-med stuff. And I don't want to do this pre-med stuff, rather. But the first time in an academic setting that my brain was blown was this class called All the World's a Stage, named after Shakespeare's piece about performing. A poem, right, about performing. And the whole class was essentially just about how every role we take is a role. Exactly that. You are acting, right? What does it mean to be a girl? What does it mean to be a boy? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a sister? What does it mean to be a father? All these things, we have things for what it means, right? So for a man, typically it's what? You have muscular build, you have a penis, you grow facial hair, you don't cry, right? There's a lot of things that we put onto those things, and we define someone, like how close they are acting to that. That's how much we can see them as that thing, right? So you're a man because you act like a man. That's why they be like, act like a man, right? Don't cry, act like a man, act like it. And that's why we also get mad at folks who push against those boundaries, right? So when women dress like men or act like men and men act like women, we're like, ugh, what is that? Because they're pushing against or playing into the performative nature of things, because everything is a performance, so they're playing a different role. And why we getting so mad? Because we forgot that we're actors. That's kind of what the whole I was gonna say the show, the whole that semester was about. That class was about understanding that these are all roles that we've taken on, and that we've kind of lost ourselves in the roles, and they mean a lot of things, right? Because if you act out of roles, it can get you killed, and your role can get you killed depending on, like, what does it mean to be a Black person, right? So forgetting that we're in this fabricated world got us messed up. We're all actors, not understanding that we're still in a play. We've gotten lost in the plot. And the reason that blew my mind is because I was like, whoa, like, for instance, I know that race is socially constructed, but it still has very real ramifications and implications. Like, it has a real thing, and you can see it, right? You can see difference. We just made it mean a thing. And so my whole thing is about understanding this meaning so that we can deconstruct that. And I think the thing that blew my mind most about it all was that it's a pretty simple concept, I would say, but the amount of education that I needed to be able to even understand something simple like that blew my mind. So I'm here to break things down and engage in a conversation that involves the knowledge and the brain, right? Or whatever, the logic, the thinking, the analytical eye, but also the feelings, so that we can understand history not just as a series of things that happen, but that people were in those times making choices that led to us being here because there was a feeling, right? And I say that because if you think about how people feel about corona, or you think about how people feel about violence in the streets, or how people feel about people protesting or telling other people that their lives matter, there's a feeling: fear, anxiety, stress, strife, anger. And those feelings will lead us to make certain choices, again, unless we just take the time to educate ourselves and to, have conversations around it. Because at this point, all the information's out there. It's about learning. So let's learn and let's talk.